friends, it's me, Blippi! I'm so excited you're here with me today because we're about to go on an out-of-this-world adventure together. Are you ready to blast off into outer space? We're going to leave Earth behind and zoom up into the sky all the way to the stars. Look at all those twinkling stars. There are billions and billions of them, each one shining bright and far, far away. Space is huge and full of wonders. It's like a giant mysterious ocean, but instead of water, it's filled with stars, planets, and galaxies. Today, we're learning about our solar system, our giant neighborhood in space. It's where we live, along with all the other planets that travel around the sun. The sun is the big, bright star in the middle, and all the planets travel around it. It's like the sun is the parent, and the planets are its children, all holding hands and spinning in a big circle. There are 8 planets, each one unique and special. Some are big and gassy, some are small and rocky, and each has its own story to tell. Let's put on our astronaut helmets and get ready to explore. Imagine you're floating in space, looking all around at the amazing sights. Can you see that glowing ball of light? That's the sun, the boss of our solar system. It's super hot and super bright. It gives us light and warmth, and all the planets love the sun. Without it, there would be no life on Earth. Imagine the solar system as a giant playground, with the sun in the center and the planets spinning around it. It's like a merry-go-round in space. Each planet follows a special path, like a racetrack in space. They never bump into each other because everyone has their own lane. We're going to uncover the secrets of these paths together. We'll learn how planets move and why they don't fly away. Ready to be a space detective? Let's count down. 5. Get your engines ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on tight. Blast off. Our spaceship zooms past sparkling stars and colorful clouds of stardust. The universe is so big and beautiful. We're flying through the cosmos, ready to discover how planets move. There's so much to see and learn out here. Keep your eyes open, space explorers. Amazing things await. Let's go, go, go. The adventure is just beginning, and there's a whole universe to explore together. Look over there! It's time to meet our planet pals. Each one is like a character in a fun story. First, there's Speedy Mercury, closest to the sun. Then Venus, super bright and shiny. Next is our home, Earth, with blue oceans and green land. Mars is the red, dusty planet. These 4 are rocky, like the ground we stand on. Now, farther out, we see giant Jupiter, the biggest planet made of swirling gases. Saturn has beautiful rings made of ice and rock. Uranus spins on its side, and Neptune is windy and blue, farthest from the sun. Each planet has its own personality and special place in the solar system. They're all different, but they have one thing in common. They travel around the sun. Why don't they float away? That's our next big mystery. Let's fire up the engines and investigate. Let's talk about the star of the show, the sun. It's not just any star, but the one that makes life on Earth possible. Every morning, when you see the sunrise, you're looking at the work of our very own super sun. It's not a planet, but a giant blazing star. The sun is a huge ball of burning gases, mostly hydrogen and helium, and it's been shining for billions of years. Its surface is so hot that it glows with a bright golden light. The sun gives light and heat to all the planets. Without its energy, nothing could grow, and no one could live on Earth. Plants use sunlight to make food, and animals, including us, depend on that food to survive. Without it, Earth would be a frozen ice ball. Imagine a world with no warmth, no green trees, and no blue oceans. Just endless ice and darkness. That's how important the sun is to us. The sun is the leader of the solar system, guiding all the planets on their journey. Every planet, from tiny Mercury to giant Jupiter, moves around the sun in a special path called an orbit. Imagine playing Follow the Leader. The sun is the leader, and the planets follow in a cosmic game. Each planet has its own lane, circling around the sun, never bumping into each other. The sun is made of super hot gases and is incredibly heavy, much heavier than all the planets combined. In fact, the sun makes up more than 99% of all the stuff in our solar system. If the sun were a giant bowling ball, the planets would be tiny marbles. That's how much bigger and heavier the sun is compared to everything else. Because it's so big and heavy, the sun has a special power that pulls on everything around it. This power is called gravity, and it's what keeps the planets from drifting away into space. This power keeps the planets from flying away. Gravity acts like a giant magnet, holding the solar system together and making sure everything stays in its place. It's like an invisible rope connecting the sun to each planet. Even though we can't see it, this invisible force is always at work, keeping the planets moving in their orbits. The sun isn't just a big light, it's the heart of our solar system. Everything revolves around it, and it gives life and order to all the planets. It gives us warmth, light, and keeps everything organized. The sun's energy powers the weather, the seasons, and even the water cycle on Earth. Thanks to the sun, our solar system is a happy, organized family. Each planet has its own special place, and together they make up our cosmic neighborhood. Let's give a big thank you to the sun. Without it, there would be no life, no warmth, and no beautiful blue planet to call home. Now let's find out more about those invisible paths the planets follow. Onward, space explorers. There's so much more to discover about our amazing solar system. We know the planets travel around the sun, but not just anywhere. They follow special roads called orbits. These invisible paths are like cosmic highways, guiding each planet as it journeys through space. Without orbits, the planets would wander off in random directions, but thanks to these paths, everything stays in order. An orbit is the path a planet takes around the sun, like a lane on a giant racetrack. Each planet has its own lane, and they all move at different speeds, depending on how far they are from the sun. Mercury has the inside lane, zipping around the sun quickly, while Neptune takes the outside lane, moving much more slowly. They never bump into each other. Each planet's orbit is spaced out just right, so they all have plenty of room to travel safely. Imagine a toy train on tracks. It follows the same path every time, never leaving its rails. The tracks keep it moving in a perfect loop. Planets do the same, but in space. Their orbits are like invisible tracks, keeping them moving smoothly around the sun year after year. One full trip around the sun is called a year. For Earth, that means one orbit equals 1 year of our lives. Earth's orbit takes 365 days. That's how we measure time, and why our calendars are built around this journey. That's why we celebrate birthdays every year. Earth has made a full trip. Every birthday marks another lap around the sun. Orbits aren't perfect circles. They're more like ovals, called ellipses. This means sometimes a planet is a little closer to the sun, and sometimes a bit farther away. Sometimes a planet is closer to the sun, sometimes farther, but always on its path. This gentle stretching and squeezing of the orbit keeps things interesting. It's like running around an oval field over and over. No matter where you are on the track, you always end up back where you started. Every planet has its own special orbit, keeping the solar system organized. It's like a cosmic dance, with each planet moving to its own rhythm, but never crashing into the others. Mercury stays in its lane, Earth in ours, Jupiter in his. Each planet's orbit is unique, but together they create a beautiful pattern in space. It's a perfect system that works all the time. The solar system is like a well-oiled machine, with every planet doing its part. But what keeps the planets on these tracks? Why don't they fly off into space or crash into the sun? What's the invisible force holding them there? There must be something powerful at work, keeping everything in balance. Let's zoom closer to the sun to find out. The answer is coming up next, and it's one of the most important forces in the universe. Ready for a space secret? It's called gravity. Gravity is an invisible force that pulls things together. Earth's gravity keeps your feet on the ground. The sun's gravity is even stronger. The sun's gravity is like a giant invisible hug, pulling all the planets toward it. The planets want to fly straight, but the sun's gravity pulls them into curved orbits. It's a perfect balance. Planets try to escape, but gravity keeps them close. Try swinging a ball on a string. The string is like gravity, keeping the ball from flying away. The sun's gravity is the string that never lets go. That's the secret. The sun's gravity keeps the solar system family together. Without it, the planets would zoom off into space. Let's talk about speed. Do all planets move at the same pace? Nope. Planets closer to the sun, like Mercury, move the fastest to avoid being pulled in. Mercury zips around the sun in just 88 Earth days, a super short year. Farther out, planets like Neptune move much slower. Neptune takes 165 Earth years for one trip. The closer a planet is to the sun, the faster it moves and the shorter its year. The farther away, the slower it moves and the longer its year. It's all about balancing the sun's gravity hug. Ready for some fun facts? First stop, Mars. It's red because of rusty iron dust and has the biggest volcano, Olympus Mons. Next, Jupiter. It's a giant gas planet with a huge storm called the Great Red Spot, bigger than Earth. Jupiter has dozens of moons swirling around it. Now Saturn. Look at those sparkling rings made of ice, rock, and dust. Saturn is so light it could float in water. Every planet has amazing features, from Mars's volcano to Saturn's rings. Which planet would you visit first? Let's put it all together. The sun's gravity is in the middle, with 8 planet pals moving on their special orbits. Planets closer to the sun move fast. Those farther away move slow. It's a beautiful, never-ending space dance. Imagine all the planets moving gracefully along their paths, never bumping, always in harmony. This cosmic dance creates night, day, and the seasons on Earth. As Earth spins and orbits, we get daytime, nighttime, and all 4 seasons. The planets have been dancing for billions of years. Next time you look at the night sky, remember the great big space dance. Our planet Earth is one of the star performers. Isn't it amazing to be part of this cosmic show? What an amazing space adventure. We met all the planet pals and learned about orbits and gravity. We saw how the planets move together in a beautiful space dance. Our solar system is full of mysteries, asteroids, comets, and maybe other solar systems. Scientists and astronauts are always exploring and discovering new things. Maybe one day you'll be an astronaut or scientist too. The best explorers always stay curious. Ask questions, read, and imagine. Your imagination is the best spaceship of all. Never stop wondering and exploring. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. Keep looking up and asking big questions. Bye-bye for now, Super Space